This is one of the biggest games of the season, always attracts the biggest crowds here at Jim Patterson Stadium. A lot on the line ahead of the big battle of the Bluegrass game. We're excited to be back here. Coach Dan McDonald joining us live for the show. First of all, thank you for inviting us back to preview the show. Every year, you all do so much to make the fan experience super special. So I wanted to talk about that first because I feel like our fans tonight are in for a great experience here.
No doubt. We have about 30 plus home games a year. It's amazing. We're about to start our last 10-game home stretch here, kicking off against our rival Kentucky. And as you said, it's great for the fan, great fan experience, great food. We got great weather tonight.
Oh,
so
you do, right?
And it's, I always say, it's a cheap ticket to get in. So it's the money, it's worth it.
It's always a winning ticket, I hear from families that say to bring the family out, to have a great family experience, an affordable experience is definitely one. And you always have your eyes on what you can do for folks to have a great time here. And we're going to take everybody, I know, behind the scenes throughout the hour. I don't want to give everything away, but you have lots of great new bells and whistles to show off. How about that new locker room?
It's exciting. One of our former players, Henry Davis, now in the big leagues with the Pirates, stepped up and gave a really nice donation. And that's going to kind of, we think, springboard us with a new training room, new weight room, and hopefully a new indoor facility as we rally our troops, rally our players, our alumni, our fans, our donors to help us, get back on the trajectory that we've been on.
Oh, you all certainly have. And also new uniforms to boot. You're already showcasing one of them.
One thing we do have is very cool uniforms. So Adidas is good to us.
And new food, yeah, you're never going to complain about the food here. Never.
Always some cool hot dog items, a new one each week before each game. We've got food trucks now with the new turf pad area behind the third base line. So you said it, fan experience is at a premium. I love the Steepleton playground out there in left center. I hear from a lot of families, and so a little bit of everything for little kids, and people our age. I mean, really, it's a fun night on many fronts.
Yeah. Let's break down a little bit of the game. You guys were really coming off a sweep of top 25 NC State. Really great experience. A couple of setbacks. Coming into this game tonight, facing off against UK, how are you getting this team motivated?
Well, you don't have to say a whole lot because I think the kids really appreciate the rivalry. It means so much to the fans. It means so much to the people that grew up in the state, but even from the kids from other parts of the country, they appreciate it. UK is having a great year, super consistent, doing it on all fronts. We've been a little more inconsistent. Great at times, not so great at other times. But as you always say in this game, you throw the records out.
Yeah.
You got to play well tonight. You got to throw strikes, you got to make plays, and you got to get some big hits. And the challenge is don't let the emotion get you, because baseball's if you squeeze the bat too tight or you try to throw the ball too hard, it's not going to work out in your favor. So that balance of getting excited, but just play the game. We'll say it often today and tonight, man. Just play.
Probably a lot more emotion online just because it is UK. A lot of these kids, they could have gone to high school together. They could have played Little League and in ball club together.
I always say it's the water cooler game because tomorrow the winning fan base is going to stand by that water cooler or their coffee maker and brag about their team winning. I mean, it's a big deal to the people in this state. Therefore, it should be a big deal to our players and our program and our administration.
What do you say to this team just on a regular basis in the locker room? Is there something consistently you always tell them to kind of get them motivated and focused?
Especially this time of the year and as we start the second half of ACC play, we preach 1% better. Let's get better these last month or two. Let's stick to the process. We do right on the field, off the field, in the classroom, in the community. It's not about doing a 180. When things don't go your way, it doesn't mean you have to shift and go 180. It just means let's improve in areas that we can improve. And that's been my challenge to each coach and each player. Let's just get 1% better each day. And one of my favorite phrases is win the day. So even if you lost yesterday, you had a terrible day or a terrible weekend, control we can control, and that's preparing to win the day today.
And I think you're teaching these kids big lessons in life, and that's on big display right behind us here to see all the pictures of your guys that have gone on to play in the major, Chicago Cubs, Pittsburgh Pirates, Los Angeles Dodgers. That has to be a moment for you that you look back and say, you know what? I'm proud of them. Look at them going on to represent UofL in that way, because they're still our kids,
right?
They're still our UofL players.
They're part of our family, so I'm like a proud papa.
Yeah.
When Major League Baseball kicked hyped up opening day this year. We had more former Louisville Cardinals in the big leagues than any other Division I university in the country, which, yes, it's not just proud for me, it's for our coaches, our administration. But you don't have to make it to the big leagues, you know, to be great, to be a great ambassador of this university. So the former players, the alumni know we love them. We want them to be great husbands and great dads and just great ambassadors of this university.
That's why we're excited to be out here today to showcase all the things, educating that whole player that you're doing here. And we're excited to catch up with Julie on their initiatives too. Tickets still available for tonight's game. Come on out. It's going to be a beautiful night. It starts at 7 o'clock. For more information to get your tickets or just show up here at the window, but if you want to go online, just head on over to gocards.com, BSB tickets.